Makers asked about Google's plan to create a censored search engine for China. Take a listen.
We applauded you in 2010 when Google took a very powerful stand of principle and democratic values over profits and came out of China. I am concerned that you are now going back into China and upholding the dragonfly procedures which would help censor Chinese persons seeking a lifeline of democracy and freedom. How can you do that? And what are you doing to minimize or to indicate that this is not best practices?
Congressman, at the outset, right now we have no plans to launch in China. We don't have a search product there. Our core mission is to provide users access to information, and getting access to information is an important human right. So we are always compelled across the world to try hard to provide that information. But right now there are no plans to launch search in China.
So we heard the CEO of Google say there are no plans to launch a search engine in China. So what have we all been hearing?
Well, I think Google's own employees believe that there were plans, at least until very recently, to develop a search engine in China. Look, there's been very good reporting across the media and across tech blogs about Google's plans, and their own employees have had some real concerns about Google's plans in China, not just because of this potential search engine, but the precedent that could set for future endeavors. If you bend on one thing, say their employees, it's pretty easy to bend on others.
So was he giving an incomplete answer there, you think?
It would appear that way, but I want to talk to some people at Google and kind of get a sense of what Pichai was getting at here, because we did have quite a bit of evidence that Google was developing until very recently a search engine in China. So his answer was very surprising, and until I speak to some sources at the company, I'm not quite sure how to interpret that answer.
Right.